Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Friends in the Wild podcast. My name is Laura Grace Jenkins.
And I am Mally. And this is June. I just made her sit up here so she could be in the camera shot.
She's being really chill and sweet. She's recently had a big life change.
She lost her womanhood.
She did.
But you know what? You're welcome for that, queen.
She recovered extremely quickly.
Like, record quickly.
Day of, she was she was very droopy when I saw her, right after.
She was
just
so
laying her
cute.
head down, poor baby. And then the next day, back to her psycho
The
ways.
vet called me and was like, hey, is she normally like super hyper? I was like, yeah. And they're like, okay, we're going to give her even more sedatives to keep her calm. I think they had the reversal effect on her because that dog was an absolute psycho.
Like the next day?
Yeah. So we just threw her recovery guidelines out the window because
she recovered.
There's no hope for that queen.
She was like Percy Jackson when he touches water.
Yeah. She
Do
was
you
on
remember that?
something.
Maybe.
Honestly, not well.
Well, he's the son of Poseidon, so we have like healing powers when he touches water.
Yeah, June has something.
Anywho,
welcome back to the podcast this week. We're excited to have you all with us. I'm not used to doing the intro. Can you take it from here? Because I'm feeling weird.
Well, I already did the intro.
Well, I'm used to not talking till about 5 minutes in. So
don't worry,
I'm just having a bout of stage fright right now.
So this week we're going to be talking about something that I'm actually really excited about. We're going to share the craziest, like, passive aggressive or just kind of mean comments that have been said to us, and a few listeners have shared theirs as well, so I'm excited to dive into those. But before we do, as always, life updates. Mally, what's been going on?
Well, today I made a big adult purchase. As you have seen, I went to an estate sale and I got some porch furniture. So we finally are having some grass grow. It's looking like we might actually have a yard. And I went and bought some furniture from an estate sale. It's going to be a little DIY. Shouldn't be too hard. It'll be a very nice beginner's DIY. I just got to like sand it and decide if I want to stain it. But I'm really excited because it actually looks like someone lives in this house now when you drive by. Other than that,
the furniture is so cute and it's kind of like so perfectly vintage looking, you know?
It really is very sweet. And I got a nice little deal on it. So
very good deal.
One quick thing I was going to say, I'm really excited to do a submissions episode. We haven't done one in forever. So there's like a nostalgic feeling that I'm feeling.
I agree.
But yeah, honestly, I haven't really been doing too much since the last time we talked. It's been my week of work. So I've been clocking in and clocking out, saving lives, as I do.
Yeah, as you do.
I sometimes do. Sometimes.
It
goes the opposite way. We won't talk about that.
Yeah, no need to cover
trauma dump.
Yeah.
Okay. You insist.
I think they get it, unfortunately.
Okay. You've had fun.
So I have been having a nice little last week of summer. My school starts on Monday when this episode is coming out. And I'm excited about that. I was just telling Mally, I literally just started thinking about school, like actual classes. I've been thinking about like my life in Lexington, and how I want that to look and feel for the next semester. But I actually started thinking about classes today and was reading through my syllabi and getting a little bit overwhelmed, but that's okay. Since we last talked, have done a lot. I feel
you really have. You've been on the go.
Ryan and I went camping, which is something that I have never done before. We slept in a tent. I have never slept in a tent. That's what I was saying to Mally, and it was. You can see her too.
Sorry, she had a moment.
I really loved it. We camped in like the biggest, most popular campsite in the Great Smoky Mountains, and it was really, really fun. I loved it a lot. We made s'mores, which is Mally's favorite thing, so I was thinking of her, obviously. And it was a really great time, and I'm excited to kind of expand upon,
Your camping journey.
yeah, like camping as a hobby in my life.
I can't believe you've never slept in a tent.
Well, my mom says that we did one time. Oh, with
June, I'm so incredibly sorry.
you've been being so good. My mom says that we did. She slept in a tent with me when I was little because I wanted to one time, but like I don't even remember it.
This is bringing back a very vivid memory. Do you remember when my dad turned my living room into a campground?
Vaguely,
He put up the biggest tent in our living room. And I mean, I had a desk inside this tent. And I like slept in it forever. And he would get my like stuffed animal Webkin fish and we would put magnets on it and put them in a huge bucket. And he got me a fishing rod and put a magnet on the end of it. And I would go fishing for my stuffed animal fish.
Aww.
And then
That's
we
so
would like
cute.
shoot the deer that were already on our wall and stuff. It was honestly just so sweet and wholesome.
That is sweet.
I
and
wish I had-
wholesome.
I wish I had so many more pictures of my childhood.
I know. I feel like
Dude.
even if you take 1,000,000, like my mom took 1,000,000, but there's still like memories that I have that I'm like, oh, I wish there was a picture of that. And maybe it's just that they're not as accessible as the pictures aren't as
there might
accessible.
be pictures somewhere, but like the task of finding them is going to be nearly impossible.
Yeah.
I don't know if I know my mom had a camera, but I just wish that I had like just simple videos of like, you know, Ella, my old dog, and just like I feel like from my age of like 5 to 12, there's no documentation that I was alive.
You think?
Just like not like obviously not like now, but even when you're a child, obviously you're adorable. They want to take more pictures of you.
Yeah.
And you go through your ugly adolescence.
Yeah.
And you're not worth photographing at that age, or I wasn't at least. Anyways, but yeah. And now you've wallpapered your apartment.
Yeah. I went camping. Obviously, I'm still in my golfing era. And then went to Lexington to get everything kind of sorted out before I like start school. And I undertook the task of wallpapering my bedroom with like Amazon peel and stick wallpaper. And let me say, this was one of the best ideas I've ever had. It makes my whole apartment, because my bedroom is kind of like in the middle of my apartment. You can see it through like lots of different rooms. And it just like, if I feel like the podcast is well aware that I love to like imagine that I'm in other places and other times and, you know, other
fantasize some
timelines. Yeah. And this is really helping me out with that. But it's also helping me to kind of be present in the moment because it is beautiful.
It is so cute. And I'm gonna be a hater for a second. Your bedroom was my
Okay.
least favorite room in your
Oh,
apartment.
for sure.
Just because there's no natural light. The only
Yeah.
natural light is from the living room, and the living room is just so cute. It's
And
so
I
hard
was-
to beat.
You know, we've like when you've come, I've never slept in my bed. You've never slept in my bed. We sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
Both of us sleep on the couch.
You have 2 beds and a couch.
Yeah.
We both sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
And it's probably the size of this couch, maybe a little longer. with an ottoman.
It's probably a little bit longer, yeah. But yeah.
No, it is really, it just elevates your room so much, and it's so cute.
I think so too. And I had just never put any time into doing anything in my bedroom because it was just like a dumping ground kind
Yeah.
of.
I will say you wallpapering your room has me with the itch, and just like trying to decorate our house. I want my own home. I don't want to rent. I want to own something that I can make it exactly
Yeah.
how I want, and I'm getting that itch.
And just
So-
always be
Like I don't want to put
upgrading.
Yeah,
and-
I don't want
yeah.
to put wallpaper here because then if it messes up the walls, we'll have to fix it when we move.
Yeah.
And it's just so much easier to not do in a rental just for the convenience of it.
Yeah.
And like I don't want to spend money on I'd rather like save up and buy like super nice things for my future house.
Yeah.
So
But I will say I did my whole room for like $130.
really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's actually shocking.
That's something I was gonna say actually is I think it's kind of worth it if you're living somewhere for like you know you're going to be there for 4 years for college or whatever. I think it's really worth it to do little things that like make you happy, you know?
Yeah.
Even if it will be a pain to take. Like that will suck to take down.
Yeah. It will.
And it'll probably rip the walls and I'll probably have to paint. And I'll probably just lose my security deposit actually.
Just leave it. Send them a pic and be like, isn't this so cute?
That's what my parents say to do because
yeah. It is
where she's gonna
absolutely adorable.
Yeah, it's really pretty. If anyone's interested, just like let me know and I'll send you the link on Amazon.
Your LTK?
There are my Amazon storefront. There are so many good wallpapers on Amazon that are all like
yeah, you sent me like 20 options. They were all adorable.
And I found so many more after that. But beyond wallpapering my room tonight, this is the last thing I'll share. I went to Nashville with my college roommates and I almost just didn't share that.
Yeah.
I saw the Dolly Parton musical. It was absolutely incredible. It was playing at a theater in Belmont, at Belmont University. Amazing, beautiful theater. It was the premiere of the musical and it's going like it goes through August in Nashville and then it's going to Broadway, which I didn't realize. Yeah, but it's going straight to Broadway. So I think that's so cool.
Yeah. And you saw it before it hit the way.
And it was incredible. It was
good.
So great. I'm excited for the people of New York to like officially meet Dolly Parton, you know?
Yeah.
Because like they probably haven't before.
Probably not. Never heard of her. I hope it sells. They may not know who she is.
Yeah. So that was awesome. Super great time with Kerrigan and Jana. Really, we had a blast. And last thing I'll actually share is I went to the Appalachian Fair tonight with my little cousins. It was bread baking night in the 4-H building, which is something like I always did. You went and did it, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I thought so, multiple times. And it was just like, it was bringing me waves of nostalgia. The Appalachian Fair.
Entering all of our stuff at the 4-H, like
every
building,
craft.
I mean, if you've taken a picture in the last year, it's going in the fair.
It's going in the fair, yeah.
What a good time.
It was so fun.
And then you got to go up and like walk through and see if you won anything.
Yeah. And then you go on rides at the end of the night, maybe get you a corn dog.
Are you not going to Zach Top?
It was last night, actually.
Did you go? Oh, no. I thought y'all were going.
No.
Oh.
Never was going.
I thought you and Ron got tickets or something.
We went to Brad Paisley.
At
Fun Fest.
Yeah. I got
so, yeah, Zach Top was at the Appalachian Fair, which is kind of like a crazy pull for the Appalachian Fair.
On a Thursday, is Wednesday.
But you know, when Morgan Wallen came, he was on like a Tuesday.
Yeah, we went after school.
Mm-hmm. Everybody went after school.
What the heck?
I
forgot about that. Colin couldn't go because he had football practice.
The fair concerts were so fun good. All throughout our childhood and high school. Specifically high school when we could drive.
The Morgan Wallen one. And we were like on the... pretty close,
and,
honestly.
Because I was on Fair Board, so I always got free tickets. Everyone we knew was at that concert. It was so fun.
Like just in the rows in front of us. Like just
all around us.
Oh, we saw you at school earlier. Like, hey.
Yeah, that was
fun. It was so much fun. Miss those days.
I think that kids are still enjoying the fair greatly. Anna's review was, "This is the most fun night I've ever had in my life. And the only thing that will top it is the fair next year."
Well, that's a high word count from that child.
I know. First of all, a lot of words. Secondly, very well stated.
Yeah. And she obviously has the right things in mind. She's already planning her next year's trip.
Literally.
How sweet, though.
I think Henry enjoyed it, too, a lot. He and I went on the bumper cars together. He drove, of course. I had a headache, but it was the most fun I've had in a long time. It was really a blast, I'll say. Like,
that is so
was
sweet.
Just, like, laughing at the top of their lungs, like really kind of screaming.
Good.
It was a blast.
That is really fun.
Yeah.
And then the last thing is Laura Grace and I are going to be spending the whole day together tomorrow.
Yes. So that's our future life update.
You know, Laura Grace like uses me occasionally when her family's out of town. She'll be like, "Hey, can I come spend the night with you?" I'm like, "Oh, do you even like me, or do you just like that I have a couch? You don't even care about anything else." So somehow I convinced her to spend the day prior to the evening with me. And I'm
actually so
I know we haven't like hung out. Well, I mean, we did just go golfing.
If that was with the boys.
Yeah, just us. It's been a while.
It has been a while. We need to go on a trip.
Yeah, we need to.
So bad.
That's the only thing that's going to heal me is spending $1,000 going somewhere else.
Literally on a credit card.
A credit card being swiped is the only way I'll heal. I'm sorry. All right. Are we ready?
Yeah. I can't wait to tell them about our day. We have so much fun too.
We're going to try to make a day in the life like we used to.
Yeah.
Put it out there into the universe.
And maybe we'll even record because I have school.
Yeah. Real quick, while you're getting all of our submissions ready, I'm just going to briefly share that I've started reading a book, The Map That Leads to You. It just came out in a movie with Madeline Klein and KJ Apa. I'm really excited about that one. Second of all, been watching The Summer I Turned Pretty, like everyone else in the world. It is at the part where Conrad finds out Jeremiah cheated and confesses his love to Belly. And Belly's a brat. And you know what?
What does she do?
She looks him in the face and says, "You will never mean what Jerry means to me. What we had was nothing." Okay, you were just in the bar dancing to We Can't Be Friends by Ariana Grande, having war flashbacks to when you were with Conrad because you know you're marrying the wrong brother.
Oh, man.
And then you're going to look him in the eyes like that and disrespect Connie, baby? The way I'm so emotionally invested in this show, it comes out at 3 a.m. on Wednesdays, and I work every Wednesday. I had to go work on a different unit on Wednesday, and so my friends that were working upstairs were calling me on the work phone to talk about the show.
Oh my gosh, that's cute.
So yeah, it was insane. And at this point, I just hope Conrad flies across the world and forgets both Jeremiah and Belly exist. That girl does not deserve him.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just know, like, we're all mourning with him.
Literally.
Anywho, now I'm ready to... Are you going to share the strangest thing someone has said to you? Okay,
yeah,
go ahead.
To. In fact, I can't wait to air this out.
I've been waiting for this one.
No, I'm just kidding. This is something that when Mally suggested this episode idea, I was like, what is it? And I wanted to go on a little rampage before we start. I feel like it depends a lot on, I was trying to think of things, and I feel like the things that come to my mind are things that have been said to me and have really stuck with me, because some things I feel like are said to you and for some reason it like doesn't strike a chord with you in the way that something that maybe wasn't as inherently mean did. So maybe these aren't the craziest things that have ever been said to me, but it's going to be things that really stuck with you.
Yeah.
I agree. It hurt or something like that.
Or just like makes you wonder, what were your intentions by saying that? So
I feel like something that's like really perfectly passive aggressive and mean and hurts your feelings is something that like it's so against the way that you think people view you. And you're like, what?
Wait,
like, who am I? Who do you think I am?
Yeah.
You know?
Those will really rub you the wrong way for a few years.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll share mine. I was probably a freshman or sophomore in high school. And I'm going to try to put this in pretty vague terms because I could figure out who this is. So this is the person who said this is someone who I was around a lot as a small child, like kindergarten to 4th grade-ish, 3rd grade maybe, and then around a lot again in middle school, but really in high school. And this person said to me, we were in sort of like a friend group then, and then sort of the same friend group again in high school. And this person and I were in a group of people, and I was like being dumb and stupid and like making people laugh. And like it was everyone was having a nice moment. I had said something funny or laughable, just something that was positive, put me in a positive light, sort of. And this person laughed and then said, Laura Grace, it's so funny. When we were little, everybody really didn't like you, but now everybody loves you. And I was like, I'm sure in the moment, because
literally pumped the brakes.
I was 14 or 15, so I'm sure I was like, I didn't say
no, you're
anything.
going
Like,
through
what are
the
you going to
most
say?
crucial time in your life.
Yeah.
The most transformative time, and then someone throws that curveball
And
at
I'm like,
ya.
oh, like you didn't like me when I was 6?
Yeah,
7, 8, 9?
a child? You didn't like, so you don't like children?
Yeah. I was like, ouch,
Do you remember the conversation just like absolute dying after that? Because
for me, like I checked out.
Yeah, I would have been like in a coffin.
Yeah. I probably like didn't speak again for a while because I was going through.
Honestly, what I probably would have done, I would probably never shown my true side to that person again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it's so weird because this is someone who I had like been a close individual friend with.
Yeah.
Like, I had been to sleepovers at her house, like just me. Like she just invited me. So I honestly feel like, not that, I mean, maybe they didn't like me as a kid, but like I was 9, they were 9. And I will also throw one more fact into the mix. That group of friends when I was in elementary school were evil to each other. And I was always like neutral ground. So, I'm sure they just hated me too. Like they're talking about each other. I'm sure they were talking about me,
Yeah. Ooh.
And they were older than me.
Yeah. They were older than us.
Yeah.
And you know what? If you all send us the right amount of money, we'll reveal who it is.
I'll say first and last names.
We'll drop them. Don't worry.
Get us
before, we will again.
Get us our first podcast sponsor. I'm dropping first and last.
That is like my heart like aches for you.
I know. And that actually, some things still hurt you. Like you think about it and you're like, oh.
But now it's like a adult perspective. Like sometimes when I think about things that have happened, like when I was in high school, my heart just hurts for like the young version of me.
I feel bad for my younger self
because you just, not that we know a lot now, but you're just going through so many emotions and so many changes. It's just like, can't even catch a break.
Yeah.
Aww. Yeah. Did you heal from it?
I did.
Let us know.
Yeah. But I feel like that was a good passive aggressive because it's like she's saying everybody loves me.
Yeah.
But
there was a time
that my entire friend group hated
you. We used to not like you.
When you were a small child. Yeah.
So why did they keep you around?
Yeah.
Convenience?
Because they're mean.
As you've said.
They're mean. I'm hoping they've grown out of it.
Mean.
I'm not really close to those people anymore.
Well, good. I would hope not.
I think they're all very nice. Some of them are probably still mean.
Okay.
I'll say that.
And we'll leave that at that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that we also think of some more as we're talking, just because, just in different contexts, as we start reading other stories, we might be inspired. Mine is also from high school. So
it's a tough time.
Yeah, we were apparently going through it. I was at the hair salon getting ready for prom. I was in the chair. Someone was doing I think I was getting my hair done. And I'm pretty sure I'd already gotten my makeup done. So, you're like kind of feeling cute.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in the chair, and this lady that I do not know comes up to me. Maybe obviously she knew my parents, but maybe like the conversation got started with them. And she finds out who my parents are. And she proceeds to look at me and say, "Oh, honey, you look just like your dad. Hopefully you'll grow out of it."
Like, didn't crack a smile.
No, dead serious. I remember sitting there and I was like, oh. Like, there's a difference when you're like, hopefully you'll grow out of it. Like, just joking around. No, this woman was dead serious. I was just like, oh, okay. And I remember, like, it hurt me then and it has stuck with me since. Because if people say that crap to me all the time, because I do look like my dad. And it's like, okay, whatever. Like, it's a funny joke. No, this woman was being completely serious on the day that you're, like, supposed to feel the cutest as a teenager.
And you don't know this person.
No. I was just like, okay. And, like, I could take a joke in high school. I would have known if she was kidding. No. So, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But,
whatever.
Hurt people.
They do. She needs to look in the mirror,
Maybe
apparently.
she's going through a divorce or something.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I'm kidding. That reminded me of that is it Caitlin Butt song? She goes, maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah.
That's where I got the inspiration. I'm not actually evil. I'm not.
But also,
But
hopefully she grew out of it. you know?
hopefully she did grow out of her sour attitude.
Yeah.
But yeah, also I have had someone being like dead serious. I forget how the conversation started, but we were talking and they're like, Melly, you actually are nice. As if there was speculation that I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember who said that. And I was just like, oh, like were people thinking that I wasn't nice? Like, that's not good. I want people to think I'm, a nice person. But yeah, I was like, oh, I guess there's speculation that I'm evil.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I think there is speculation that you're evil. Because you've always been, like, perfect,
Oh, I was like, is there some things?
Like, in my heart, I'm speculating it, yeah.
I'm like, oh. Then it was you who
I'm
said
actually
it.
certain of the speculation that you're evil.
You've been saying this to people.
Cool.
Cool.
No, I definitely think that, yeah, like people think like
that I'm
people
evil.
speculate, yeah, especially like in high school, and that's something that I can't really remember the exact context, but Kerrigan and Jana were asking something about you in high school,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, well, Mally was literally never did anything wrong ever.
That's, first of all,
okay,
logistically that is wrong.
Sure, because like everyone's a sinner, but like realistically anything like of note, like she didn't. And that just being like that, just too perfect, makes people hate you.
I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable and too stunned.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I also know me. Like not everyone knows
that's the perception.
What I did. Yeah.
Yeah, not behind closed doors.
Behind closed doors, I was a menace. I mean, I guess this is news to me that people think I'm evil.
No, you know what I mean. You definitely
guess.
know what I mean.
I know, but
we've discussed this.
This is a bit of a vulnerable topic.
Yeah, it is.
So,
sorry to out you. Sorry to force you into vulnerability.
You're like, and now what are your opinions? Do you think that you did anything wrong? And do you think that you should...
Really? You've done something wrong? Name it.
Yeah. Date and time it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to set the record straight. Hopefully no one thinks I'm evil. I know I can be a brat and sometimes I say off the hand things, but it's a joke.
No one who actually knows you thinks you're... I'm saying people like who just know like
I don't know, my mom did tell me today I was evil, so...
Well,
but I worked last night. Colin and I literally have an agreement. If the day after we get off of work, if we're evil to each other, we just let it slide. Because the other day I was
that's a good
actually being crazy. And he was like, it's okay, Mally, I know you're tired. I was like,
oh,
this isn't fun.
Exactly. Scream.
I'm like, you need to be mad at me. I get a little high off of it when I'm sleepy. Anyways, let's read these people's stories.
Let's do it. You want to read the first?
Sure. Okay. I was talking to a guy who was really, really Italian, and when I went to meet his parents, his dad said to his son, I'm gonna butcher this because it's Italian, Cubruta? And I understood a little bit of Italian, and he literally said to his son, why did you bring home this ugly thing? That was very humbling.
Wait, that's what Cubruta means?
We need to look up the actual, like, legit. She might be, like, paraphrasing.
Yeah.
That was very humbling and humiliating. We still went out, but I couldn't get past that insult and dumped him because of it. Yeah, rightfully so.
This ugly thing.
Look up Cubruta in Italian.
Let's see.
Let's fact check her.
I'm dying at you ugly thing. Or this ugly thing.
Bring home this ugly thing. That is insane.
Meaning. Let's see.
Also, I could only imagine like people knowing. I wish I knew Spanish so bad, so that when people, are like talking about you, like the nail salon. I know that's not Spanish. But
I wish I knew Chinese so bad because what are they saying?
Like I know I have ugly feet. We don't have to talk about it in any language.
No.
Let alone one I can't understand.
You know that
What a brute is what it means. How stupid, so stupid. The phrase cute. Oh. Maybe it's like slang or something.
Yeah,
We believe you.
we do.
And like all these definitions are saying like an ungodly animal or
Yeah.
human or something.
Yeah.
Dang. That
Wow.
you know, when people's that you date, like families, say stuff about you,
That sticks with you.
that's a wound that's gonna cut deeper than others.
At least until you end the the relationship's over.
But even after, when you see them out in public,
yeah,
you're like, you're evil.
like
I know what you said.
what you think about me. Yeah.
I know what you did last summer.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well,
I'm sure. I'm trying to think. I know there are a million other mean things people have said to me, or like passive aggressive things.
oh yeah.
But also, like, I know I've said stuff, and then I think about it, and I'm like, oh, I was gonna say this about how easy it is to like kind of accidentally say a passive aggressive thing, and this is like an
So easy.
obvious one. At church on Sunday,
Oh.
we went to church with Ron's family, and his mom was wearing this really beautiful red dress. She looked stunning. Beth, if you're listening, you look stunning, as you know.
Did you not tell her that day?
No, I'm getting to that.
Okay.
And she was singing in the choir. She looked very, very beautiful. Her hair was beautiful. Really did. Like eyes go straight to her, you know.
Okay.
And Ron's like, Mom looks so pretty today. And I was like, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
And then he is sweet, but just wait.
oh,
It
great.
goes downhill from
I take
here.
it back. I rescind my statement.
And he said, when she walked up from the choir, you know, church is going on, and he's like, Mom, you look so pretty. He was like, you look really good today. And then after church was over, he said, you look so good. You look like a different person.
yeah, the
And-
different person
and then,
one.
like, they kept their conversation going, and I was like, oh, like, ding, ding,
Like,
ding, ding,
bite
ding,
your
ding,
tongue.
ding is going off in my head like an alarm. And then she went off to do something, and I was like, Ron, do not say, you look so pretty. You look like a different person. And he was like, she knows exactly what I meant. And I was like,
she did.
I was like, it doesn't matter. Like, you just need to have a more thoughtful practice in your head
yeah.
to think things through. Even your compliments, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I know you're just being nice.
It is really easy to do, though.
And then, of course, he was like, whenever she came back over there, he was like, Mom, when I said that, how did you take it? She was like, honestly, exactly how Laura Grace says. But I
Wow.
did know that you were being nice, but that is how it was in my head. Like, that's how I took
that's
it.
immediately what anyone would think of.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
you look
so
like a different person.
on the normal, when I look like myself, I'm a brute. I'm a cute beauty.
Yeah. Somebody, I think I've told this on the podcast, but someone at my church had just graduated high school, and she sent out her senior photos, and an old lady at my church said to her, you look totally different in your senior photos. Very beautiful.
I had someone say that to me at work. So at night, I'll wear concealer to cover my pimples, and that's all I wear to work. I don't wear like mascara or anything. And my hair is either going to be braided down my back or in a bun. The effort I put in is very minimal because it's actually the middle of the night when I'm there. And a girl like recently followed me on Facebook last year, and she was like, I saw your pictures on Facebook. You looked stunning. And I was like, yeah, nothing like I look now. And she's like, no. It's like,
No. What? You agree?
okay, my DNA's the same, girl. Pipe down. I curled my hair and put on some mascara. Now watch your mouth. But yeah, I was like, oh, okay. I guess it's extremely noticeable that I'm looking like a corpse right now. But it's just easy to do. You like,
yeah, it is. And also, like, you don't mean, like, Beth did not look like a different person. She always looks beautiful, you know? It's
Yeah.
just,
we'll put a side by side of what she looked
people are
Sunday
mean. People,
and what she looked on Saturday.
I'll prove it to you guys.
Take our word.
No, it's just, it really is kind of easy to do.
It
you know?
is. It is.
Another example of this is Jana, my roommate. I asked her what her answer to this question would be, and she said one of them was someone said to her, I love your shirt, and she said, oh, thank you, it's from Shein. And they go, yeah, it looks like it.
No.
Which is kind of that's a toughie.
That is a toughie. You're like, oh, well, I did buy it, you
Yeah.
know? But that doesn't mean it needs to look like it's
It
worth
looks-
$3.
They-
It looks
and,
like
like,
it. From a sweatshop.
I'm sure
it
they
looks
didn't
like it's
make
from a
anything-
sweatshop. It looks like it's fast
It was
fashion.
made by slave labor in
I can
Sri
tell.
Lanka. Looks like it. But like she said she liked the shirt, and then Jana volunteered that it was from Shein or Shein, whatever. And then she said, yeah, it looks like it. So it's like, do you like the shirt? Do you like
Yeah.
this?
Is this a form of bullying
To
that I've
look
not
like-
encountered
yeah.
before?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one would hurt.
Yeah.
I did also get a verbal submission today.
Oh,
and
tell
it
me.
was the one that is a classic. Someone asking this woman if she was pregnant and she was not. Literally, unless you have your hand on their stomach and feel the baby kicking, don't ask them if they're pregnant.
Yeah.
Unless
You can't.
they're birthing the baby in front of you, it's none of your business.
You can't ask someone that you
You
like
know
haven't
what?
seen in a while. You can't do it.
My biggest fear now that I'm married is people are like gonna look at me and be like, is she pregnant? Because I'll lose my mind. Just don't say it to my face. Because I will spiral and like stop probably eating
Stop probably eating.
and breathing maybe. No, but you know what I mean. Like everyone, as for some reason. Also, I need to get this off my chest.
Okay.
I realize I'm married. Are people forgetting that I was a child bride? Like Sunday at church, 3 different people were on to me about having a baby. I was like, I'm 17. Like
I didn't know we support teen pregnancy.
Like, okay, if that's your thing, but I'm just recently graduated high school. So I need a minute to grow up. Could you give it to
I
me?
just got done with spelling tests like 2 years ago.
I just got like transitioned from formula to baby food. So,
I'm fresh off the.
no, yeah. No, but like in my mind, I really am. I'm like, no one gets married this young. I'm
I know.
23.
We were talking about, I don't remember if this was in real life or on the podcast, but someone said to you, you said you're getting married, and they're like, oh, really? How old are you? And you're like 23, and they're like, oh, yeah, like checks out.
Although, this week at work, someone was like, oh, you're 20. And I was like, no, I'm actually going to be 24 in November. So, yeah. I was like, oh, you don't think I'm 18? Well, I was caring for their grandmother. So they've got to think
You're
that I'm
gonna
at
need to
least going to be
see-
20.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they thought. So,
Yeah, obviously. Did they really?
Yeah,
Did,
they said
did you
20.
ask? Did you say, how old do I look?
no, I said how. Well, I get that all the time because I have like such infantile skin.
Yeah, and you're like not wearing any makeup. And, like,
As
kind
we
of looking like a
know.
different person a little bit.
yeah.
Unrecognizable.
Yeah, so I get it seriously probably once a week. I get, do you mind me asking how old you are? So I've hit them with the Uno reverse. I'm like, how old do you think I am?
Yeah.
And this week it was 20.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get, oh, you look like you're 18.
Yeah.
I'm coming in for a big one. Pucker up. But yeah, so I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, the fact that people think that I'm of the childbearing age is
Yeah.
insane.
That's honestly the meanest thing anyone's ever said to you.
And they obviously don't listen to the podcast because I do not want children. For the
ever.
This is my child, and
Yeah.
I did birth her, so no, in my mind though. I really am like, why do people think that I'm old enough to have a baby?
I know.
And I'm like, well, you are married, and you're going to be 24, which I know is still very young, like in the grand scheme of things.
24 scares the heck out of me. 24 is the last year that you're like, because the age groups are like 18 to 24.
Oh, we're in
And
the
then
upper
25
20s.
to 34.
Next year will be 10 years since we started high school.
Started. Okay. I was about to actually have a conniption.
Yeah, you would be having a stroke if you thought that. We're not that old. Chill. Is that not insane?
Somebody asked Ryan the other day, I don't remember if I've told you this even in real life, what it was like to date at his age. Meaning, like
like he's old today.
Yeah. He's like old to be dating.
And
And that is like the South for you.
It should be an insult.
That's the Bible Belt for you. Everybody like you got married as a baby.
Yeah. All these Southern Christian kids.
Isn't that so interesting, though?
Yeah.
Like, it's so normal to be dating right now. And, like, we're still in school.
Yeah. No, I 1000% agree. I'm not rushing you, but my parents did, or my mom asked today if y'all were going to get married or not. I was like, heck if I know.
Are we running out of time?
No, she didn't say that.
Everyone else is in a rush.
She did ask me if I thought you all were going to get married.
What'd you say?
I'm not going to share that information on this podcast.
Oh, she said no.
No, I didn't.
I had a point about dating and marrying. Oh, like at school, at my law school, and probably like a lot of law schools, I would guess. So most people aren't married. There are definitely some married people. It's not uncommon at all. But most people are not married, and some, a lot of people are like in their later 20s. Mm-hmm. Like, it's so normal, but
it is.
Yeah.
Sorry you have career goals.
Very geographic goal.
It is. It really is. But
yeah.
Anywho.
Okay.
Sorry, that was a rabbit hole.
It was. We love
a good one, though.
A rabbit hole. We love them.
Love a rabbit.
Keep talking. I'm fine. Okay. Oh, wait, I screenshotted
I'm
this.
sure I can think of something. I have
Sorry.
so much in my brain.
I want to, scroll through my camera roll and tell you guys what else has been going on because, I've been crocheting a lot of baby blankets and I'm getting a new cousin tomorrow.
Like, is the bird dropping it off on their doorstep?
It's actually a C-section type of situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's that bird?
What?
That delivers
stork.
Yeah.
That's where babies come from. Duh.
So much funnier if I remembered the bird.
Joke was ruined. All right. Made fun of my acne and weight to my face, then tried to hit on my brother.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
That's really sad. That's just actually someone who is mean to their very core.
Yeah.
And there's no excuse for that one. It's not an accidental passive aggressive. That's aggressive.
Yeah.
On every level.
Yeah. And then tried to hit on your brother.
And I'm hoping your brother rejected this person.
Yeah.
So hard.
I feel as though he did. You know what's like the most hurtful thing ever, I would imagine? I actually kind of don't know because me and my brothers are friends.
Oh.
But if like word got back to me, if like my brothers were letting people like talk mad shiz about me.
Yeah.
And like participating in it.
No, that's the one thing like with me and my sister. Well, I'll speak for my end, but I assume her end is the same.
For sure.
Like, just do not talk to me poorly about my sibling.
Yeah.
At all. And only I can say mean things.
Literally.
And that's the universal rule.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
And I have nothing more to say on that matter.
That's the way it should be. Like, at the end of the day, you should always have your siblings back.
Or my parents. And like, I fully recognize I get onto them, all of my family members, way, way too much. But like, if anybody else says a word, sorry.
Like, I'm sorry, you have an opinion about them?
Keep it
off
to
limits.
Yourself. That's just really disrespectful.
Yeah.
I think.
No, I 1000% agree.
And it's never coming from a place of like concern. It's always gossipy.
Yes.
And just like mean-spirited.
Have you had someone say something to you about your brothers?
People have said stuff to my brothers about me. I've told you this, but I'll remind you later. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And
I'm adding them to my burn book.
They're already in it.
Oh, good.
So no worries.
Oh, we are kind of exposing our petty sides.
Yeah, kind of.
Everybody needs a little petty in them.
We might have a mental burn book, but I will say there's like 3 people in it.
It's going to be like 2 pages long.
Yeah.
And that's page really per or picture per page.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
I'm kidding.
Okay. There was something else I was going to say. I don't
Your brothers. People have said things about you to your brothers.
Oh, this is another thing I was going to say. That is obviously the made fun of my acne and weight to my face and try to hit on my brother. Obviously, that's just like plain aggressive. But I feel like sometimes it happens where I feel like we've all been in this situation where you are like with a closer group of your friends, and some people, whether you're partaking or not, are talking about something and like kind of making fun of it. And then there's another person there and they do that thing
Yeah.
or have that thing that you're discussing and you don't know it until after.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
Or it doesn't
Ugh.
register, in the
Yes.
moment. Yeah. But I will say to this girl, you know what they couldn't say anything about? Your personality. They had to point out the physical
literally.
because they couldn't think of anything deeper.
True.
And that's a power move. I will
I think
say
that's accurate.
this reminded me of something someone said a few years ago. We were like talking in a group that I was not close with, and they were like, "Oh, Melly, do you remember when you used to be fat?" And I was like, "Yeah, how could I forget? I was literally on Weight Watchers at 11." Like, come on now, I had MyFitnessPal. That was the first app I downloaded.
Tracking every calorie.
Like, this goes back to the rule that we
Yep.
said from the beginning. If
Yep,
you can't
yep,
change it in 5 seconds, don't say it.
And also our other rule, we have a lot of rules.
We need to make an episode about
Our rules.
The rules of the wild.
The rules that like we are fallible people. We're not perfect, as we have mentioned, and you can tell. However, we are against, and we do not make fun of the way people look, things people can't change about themselves. We make fun of their decisions, man. Make fun
Stuff
of
their
they can
personality.
change. Things they can change, right?
Their choice in men.
No, actually, though, like I think it's such a low blow and
Yeah.
also uncreative and
Yeah. And
It's-
also, has that person never had a zit?
yeah. And it's also just the point of like we always say your looks should be the most
The least
should be the
important.
most interesting thing about you.
Your
should be-
looks should be the most. Literally,
Your looks
go
should
get a
be
facelift. You
What you
boring, ugly girl.
what you look like should be the least important. Oh my gosh. What you look like should be the least interesting thing about you. And if someone's making fun of the way you look and you have that mindset, then it's like, okay, like, what about all the other stuff? Like, you can't touch that. And that's kind of how you should approach life from your own stuff. I feel like,
Yeah.
don't make fun of what people look like. It is,
Yeah.
it's unoriginal. It's been done. It's so 2013
Yeah.
whenever Mean Girls came out. That was like 2007.
Truly. Yeah.
Anyway, we've been down that rabbit hole, and I just
And
feel
we'll
like
go
we-
down it again.
next week.
We just stay tuned.
Okay.
Oh, no, read that one. Literally, someone wrote, "You used to be a nurse." Awesome. Being a nurse is now an insult.
Maybe she's
No,
still a
like,
nurse.
you used to be a nurse?
Oh,
Like-
oh.
No, maybe they meant it like, you're that smart?
But they're shocked,
Yeah.
so it's rude.
But they think nurses are smart. And I am a nurse. Don't forget.
We can't. if we try.
I know. I'm going to remind
It
you.
consumes your life.
Tragic.
People used to tell me that they were shocked to hear that I was ever a cheerleader. And I don't know how to take that. At points in my life, I felt like it's a compliment because I feel like cheerleaders have been looked down upon. But then I'm like, okay, am I like bland?
Every other girl.
I'm not cheery and peppy?
Maybe.
I'm kind of not. I'm kind of like, "Meh."
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like cheerleading just wasn't a big part of your life. It was as a
so
child.
was, yeah.
Like competitive cheer, but like I'm thinking
Yeah.
specifically high school.
Yeah, it wasn't.
First of all, you quit. Quitter.
I didn't
um,
quit. I did
just
sophomore
didn't.
year. and
Yeah.
then- Or did I do sophomore? I don't even know.
I don't know. But it just wasn't like all consuming. It wasn't
Yeah.
your personality or anything.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why. They just didn't know.
I think that's what it is, really.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you take nothing else from this episode, do we have any more to share?
Oh my gosh, I have one. Speaking of like educational stuff.
Okay.
In nursing school.
I remember this.
Were you
I wasn't there, but you've told me about it.
okay?
This is crazy.
Well, I got like grouped up with our class president and like other people for a group project. And I just don't. In nursing school, like, I did not really say a lot unless I was called on. That's not my vibe. And I was participating in clinicals with this big, large group, and someone in the group was like, wow, she's actually really smart. I was like, so you think I'm dumb?
Cool. So before this moment, you thought I was an idiot.
I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, do you agree? She's like being sympathetic.
You
towards me now.
realize?
She's like, yes, I'm sorry. You now know that you're dumber than a box
Yeah.
of rocks.
I feel like in academic settings, there's always stuff
It's
like
so
that.
competitive.
Yeah.
So yeah.
One from law school that I'll share. I've said this on the podcast before, but there was a professor who was she's from Atlanta. She like has a very Southern accent, and I'm one of the only people who has a audible Southern accent in my class. There's definitely a few others, but I was sitting in my normal chair that I sit in every day, and these two guys walked in, and then one of them was like, hey, are you going to that thing with Professor whoever? And the other one was like, no, she's like an old Southern lady, like what could I learn from her? And then noticed I was sitting there and goes, oh, no offense, Larry. I was like,
And I wish she would have failed him.
Yeah, that
I
one
lose sympathy for things like
I
that
know.
that are so 50 years ago.
Actually,
50 years ago.
that is so 19.
If you're still stuck in that mindset, I have no sympathy. You're a grown adult. You're in law school. You have a brain.
Yeah.
Use it.
There, and also it was just like jam packed of so many stereotypes. Old Southern lady. What could I learn from her?
Southern, old, and a woman.
Yeah. You're really exposing yourself there, David. Just kidding. That's not his name. I don't
Dang
even know a
it.
David.
I was hoping we were about to drop.
No name dropping in this one.
Anymore?
That would be mean. Oh, I'm sure we could talk about it all night. We need to do an episode of the nicest thing someone's ever said to you. I think that would be fun.
I don't think I can think of one thing.
Shut up.
I really don't
That would
know.
be a good prompt. We should get our listeners thinking about that.
Yeah. We need to change the narrative. We always
Yeah,
want to rat
flip
people
the
out.
Script.
After we've dogged everyone in our lives tonight,
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little bit lighter. Like I'm looking towards the positive side of things.
I kind of feel bad for the way that I discussed make fun of people's personalities and things they can change. I actually just think
We're
that
joking.
the line really is making fun of what people look like. Like that is just so low. And I want our friends in the wild to be held to a higher standard than that.
They are.
And I think they do. They hold themselves to a higher standard.
they
than that.
better.
I think they do.
Well, I liked this episode.
Me too. It was fun.
I agree. We hope that you all have enjoyed and maybe start thinking about the nicest thing someone's ever said to you because we might throw that prompt at
You
you.
might be asking. Required prompt soon.
Yeah. But thank you all for listening. Thank you for your submissions, and we will see you next week. See ya. Love ya. Bye.